Felt like I'd been shot in the knee, to be honest. It was pretty sore. I couldn't really weight bear at all. I'm Fintan Cooper. I'm an apprentice greenkeeper at Paraparaumu Beach Golf Club. I'm recovering from an ACL injury in 2021 and currently on a recovery at work program with ACC. Yeah, I was playing a football match and just kind of suddenly out of nowhere my knee just gave way and I felt this kind of really sharp pop almost in my knee. It was pretty tough and I was only maybe 6 months into my apprenticeship, so that was going to be a large chunk of my time towards that potentially gone.
I guess when we initially heard the news that Fintan was going to be out for a period of time, it's kind of two sets of emotion there. One obviously is compassion for Fintan and make sure that he's okay, but then the selfish kind of aspect kicks in and we're a small team and we're going to be one person down and people are going to have to pick up extra work and that's going to impact on things like that. So, and then you just work through those processes and what that is going to look like and how long he's going to be out and how do we get him back to work.
Obviously I approached ACC about it and they put me in contact with a physio and an occupational therapist. And the physio, I went and saw the physio in the gym and he did a few tests on my knee and kind of assessed physically where it was at, and then the occupational therapist came in and sat down with myself, Harry and Leo, and she kind of got an idea what greenkeeping really is about, and then the boys kind of talked to her about what jobs there would be potentially for me to do, and it was just a matter of everyone kind of being on the same page.
Well, I guess communication is key between all parties in that situation, and not only discussing with Fintan, but ACC were really good on checking in with us and letting us know where Fintan's recovery was up to and what I guess the future steps were going to look like.
We worked out a plan to try and slowly build him back up to full-time hours and be useful for his knee and useful for us.
The boys accommodated me really well and they put me on a mower and it was just cool to be back out on the course again.
He brings a lot to the team. He likes to learn lots, so he keeps us all on our toes, and he's very passionate greenkeeper, so when you lose a guy that's passionate at work, it can take a bit of effect on everyone.
Be proactive about getting in contact with ACC. I think the Recovery to Work program's been great for me, and putting a program in place that's helped get my knee back strong again and also get me into the workplace sooner than maybe otherwise possible.
Trust the process, communicate with your staff, communicate with ACC, take the best advice that's available and patiently work through things.